Hi guys, hope you're all well. So on Instagram the other day I asked you to ask me some questions. I haven't done an Ask Jordan in ages, so I thought I'd do one. I've got Carla beside me who's going to ask me the questions and thought I'd make it a little bit more like I'm not reading them and then trying to think of the answer. So I'll be talking to her. She doesn't want to be on camera, but she is here. Sniffly
with my husky voice.
Yeah, she's got a cold. So let's get into this. She's thinking about it.
I am, yeah. I'm trying to pick like a corker of a question.
Let's start it on a
positive note. Well, they're mostly positive, but what I mean is someone's put, what's happened to Carla?
What?
Right_Lauren has put, what happened to Carla?
She's right here. Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, someone cares about me.
Carla's right here.
I'm right here.
That's hilarious.
My face is not going to appear on camera, but I am here. 97_Sahara.k. How do you get through your bad days?
How do I get through my bad days? So if I'm having a bad day, I kind of just ride it out. I've spoken about this quite a lot before. I just sort of just go with it. If I'm having a shit day, I know I'm human, that it's fine to have a crap day. I do something that I want to do. I just maybe do a little meditation if I'm sort of in the right mindset. I think getting yourself into a better mindset is always good. So yeah, trying to do meditation, getting outside if the weather's nice like now. Maybe going to the gym or something. But yeah, I just like to do something that makes me sort of feel good. Maybe have like face mask or just chill, watch a film, just do something that I want to do and just know that I'll be probably okay later on or tomorrow. So it's just normal. Everyone has bad days.
Next one, Sonali Cole, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Love you, Jordan.
Ah, I love you. If I could have any superpower, I would have teleportation, because I would love to just be in places like that because I'm so obsessed with time. And it's a bit like time travel in a way, because, well, not really, but you don't have to go on like an aeroplane to get somewhere. So I would like to teleport. So if I wanted to be in America right now, I'm there. I'd go everywhere. You travel the world so much easier.
Tia X Hill, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, and what exactly do you hope to achieve within the next 10 years?
Wow. In 5 years from now, see, I'm really rubbish. I haven't got like future plans. I've written down things that I want to happen in my life, but I'm not sure I want to share them because it's kind of like I'm not 100% sure. I wouldn't mind writing another book maybe at some point. I want to still do creative things. I'm not 100% sure right now to answer that question. So yeah.
Thieves Howard Music. Who's one person who inspires you, or what quote inspires you the most?
I would say a person who inspires me, and I've said this before, not necessarily inspires me in a normal inspiring way, but someone who encourages me is like my mum. I know it sounds really cringe, but it's true, because everything I do, I feel like I do for her. Like, she's a bit like one of my whys in a way. Like, I want to make her proud, so I will do stuff to make her proud. So she inspires me to be a better person.
Oh,
it's true.
What quote inspires you the most?
Oh, I love so many quotes. Like, I love, I'm the master of my own fate, the captain of my own soul. What?
I can never remember anything as deep as that.
Yeah, but that is on Lust for Life, but it's actually an actual quote. And I love that, because it's like, yeah, you decide what happens in your life. And yeah, I think that's a really good one.
OX_Gracie_XOX. Are you going to do a meet and greet in the future? Love your book, by the way.
A meet and greet. No one would come. And honestly,
yeah,
exactly. Carla would be there. Might as well say in the garden. No one would come to that. I'm not big enough to do anything like that. But if I ever miraculously,
I actually disagree. I think you'd have loads of people turn up.
I had one before and no one turned up.
Oops.
It's true, hardly anyone came. I did like a meet and greet for Brand once and literally no one came. Well, a couple of people came and it was like a really awkward time of day. It was really weird, wasn't it? But that was a while ago.
Katie EJ1989, are you and Mike still friends?
Oh, do you know what? I actually saw on here, there's quite a lot of
3 or 4 comments.
There's a 3 or 4 comments questioning about my ex, and to be honest, I don't find it appropriate, because it's not unappropriate, it's not like, ooh, but it's like, that's not part of my life anymore. He is not part of my life, so it's really irrelevant, because that was like 18 months ago we broke up. He's not part of my life, and I've moved on, he's moved on. I wouldn't say we're friends, but I don't hate him.
If I'm pronouncing this correctly. Rose Yoshi 1989, hey, do you like cats?
I love a cat.
She actually does love a cat. She does love cats.
I do love cats. I'd love a cat. I want on my little vision board I have a picture of this grey fluffy cat. I would love a cat, but even though I'm 29 next month, I'm not allowed a cat apparently. I'm not allowed a cat. My mum's like, you're not having a cat, I'll end up looking after it like I look after the dog. So I don't even live with my mum. But I listen to her. I'm just such a child.
This is quite a good question,
okay.
Actually. Jane Way of 9, can you talk about goal direction and being goal orientated? For example, in your book you say you wake up every morning with a planned makeup look. Do you plan it the night before? Basically, how much of your time do you spend planning versus doing to achieve your dreams? I would love to listen to your thoughts and advice about this.
Wow, that seems like a whole video in itself.
Yeah.
To be honest, but let me just say, I would say a lot has changed probably since I wrote my book. I don't necessarily think about the makeup side of things so much anymore. Like I like this look that I'm wearing now. It's really basic. I like just doing that on day to day. But if I'm doing like a creative look, then I will think about it and execute it the next day. But I'm very conscious of time, as you all know, so I like to, so now and again, I need to do this every day, but I like to put in my diary everything I need to do for that day and make sure I get it done. And like, it's such a nice feeling to look back at the day and be like, oh, that's all done. But I could actually film a whole video on this, like, and talk about it more in depth, where I've actually put some thought into the answer. But I would say, like, just planning your day makes you succeed more and you achieve more that day, because you've actually told yourself what you need to do. So even do it like the night before, or even the week before, like plan your week in advance, because there's nothing more annoying than waking up in the morning and being like, what should I do today, when you need to be productive and you want to be productive, because it just makes you feel, well, it makes me feel crap, because I like doing as much as I can. If I haven't really done much in a day, but I wanted to, I hate it. I don't mind if, like, I've said to myself, right, today I'm gonna chill, but on days where I don't, I'm just like, no. So planning your day is really important, writing it down. Coming up with ideas is sometimes difficult, but it's just the same for everybody. But yeah, I'll have to think about a good video for that. Thanks for your question.
Claire Bear 19826, first of all, she says you're brave. Claire Bear has actually asked quite a few questions, but they're all really good.
Okay.
Do you like all of your helpers?
Oh,
I saw one you don't like. Do you sack them off?
See, I saw this question the other day and I cracked up. So let me be honest about this, because someone then commented, I think, saying I like this question or something about, you know, and it's
someone put like the helpers question.
Little helpers.
The little helpers.
The elves.
Like what elves?
Right, so basically, when I hire somebody, I interview them first. So I know if I'm going to kind of get on with them. I get a bit of a gist if I'm going to get on with them or not. And obviously, if I wouldn't get on with people, I wouldn't probably hire them. You've got to have a bit of a, you know, I can't stand her, but no, obviously,
a bit of banter.
You've got to be able to get on with someone. It's such an intimate job in a way. Like, people in my life, in my life. So yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful for everyone who works with me. Like, I'm so grateful that I can live my life with help of others. And if someone didn't get on well working here, then it would be a mutual thing really, and it would be obvious. So it wouldn't really necessarily be from my part, because I get on with everyone who works here because they're doing their job like correctly and stuff as well. Like, it's not just about just getting on with people. If they're doing things correctly, then you haven't got the stress of worrying if they're going to look after you properly. So if someone's looking after you properly, you can get on with people. You might not, some people you might not have things in like massively in common with, but if they're, you know, really caring and stuff like that, then that obviously helps. So obviously I have had to get rid of people in the past, and people have left in the past, obviously, and that's just normal. But it's not like there's like a tension where I don't like anyone here. It's a very small team, and obviously it's always one-on-one, so you have to get on with everybody. But it's obviously, like I say, a mutual thing if it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Where are you next going on holiday? That is also from Claire Bear.
Claire Bear, I am going to Miami, and Carla's coming. I'm going to Miami, and then I'm going to Palm Beach in Florida. I'm going to see Tony Robbins, and then I'm going back to Miami for a week, and then coming home for Christmas. So I'm so excited about that. Can't wait. How good would it be to be somewhere warm in December? Can't freaking wait.
This has actually been asked a couple of times. Brianna.rolls.on and another person has actually asked this: do you feel any pain or have any nerve damage?
I don't have any like nerve damage pain, but I get really bad neck pain and shoulder pain, and I think it's from a lot of balancing, obviously using my shoulders a lot. My neck obviously broke it, so it's obviously going to cause me some pain, but I'm really knotted up a lot of the time. I had a massage last week for the first time since April, and that was really good. So I would say with like pain and stuff, with me what helps is having a massage and going to the gym. I've been so inconsistent with the gym that I feel like I'm in a lot more pain recently because of that, because I've got weaker, so I feel like I can't hold myself quite so well. So I think now I'm getting back into the gym and having had a massage, that will help. But generally, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Generally, I considering the situation, I don't struggle that much, really. Like, some people obviously have it awful and like chronic. I do get the bad neck pain, but it's not like I can't live through the pain. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Levan Jula Roses, do you have any advice on how to try and forget about bad things happening in your life in the moment and staying positive through it all? The reason I'm asking it is I'm currently in uni and sometimes struggle with having to study and completing assignments while worrying about other negative things. Love you.
So I would say, I know I've said this a billion times, try meditation, and also then try and say to yourself, you know, I'm here now, this is what's happening now, this is what I'm doing now. That's in the past. What happened in the past happened. Obviously there's trauma with some people, and you know, you have traumatic experiences, and they do live through you, and you can't help like these experiences coming back up without, it's not your fault, it's not you're not telling yourself sometimes to think those things. But I would definitely try meditation and try and relaxing yourself and relaxing your mind, because that is really important, to think of your mind, because a lot of us forget that is something we have to exercise too. So I would say do something like that, and do something relaxing, and get yourself in a nice frame of mind for when you are studying before you start, so then you can do as much work as you can. I don't really like think about like bad things like my accident and stuff like that, and feel like that holds me back. So it's quite a hard question for me to answer. Some of these questions are quite deep, guys, and because I haven't read them in advance, I feel like maybe the right answer is not coming out. But this is what is coming out naturally to me, and I would say, yeah, just try to do some relaxing, and you know, it is a difficult question to answer, because that is really important that you know, I give the right answer for that, and I don't feel like I have exactly the right answer for you, but that is my advice.
Dana_Nov, do you want to carry a child one day?
Well, is there one I need to tell you? Don't know, not sure, maybe, I don't know. I'm not really in the situation to do that right now. I'm single, and in some ways I would probably, I don't know, I was thinking like if I ever did have a child, I can physically have a child if I wanted, but in some ways I'm like, would I go the surrogate route just because it would be better for my, like, nicer for my body, because there's so many things I'd have to consider. So yeah, but I can if I wanted.
Lucy Mary _ tell me about your extensions.
My extensions, currently I have Beauty Works in with micro beads, I believe. But yeah, you can see if I go like this, can you see like that? You can see them here. I've got 20 inches. I love them.
She loves 20 inches.
I love 20 inches. But yeah, I had some other ones before and I think they were a bit faulty. They went really like bushy and horrible. These are very, at the moment I've had these about a month now, and they're really silky and soft still. Yeah, these are Beauty Works. I really like them. I'm gonna have them put back in, like taken out and put back in a couple of, about 3 weeks time, just to maintain it. And I think that's really good. What you need to do is make sure you don't leave them in too long so they get too heavy on your natural hair. So yeah, I have mine taken out and put in again quite frequently so they don't damage my own hair.
Another one from Sonari Cole. What is your absolute favourite nude lipstick and liner choice? I think I can even answer this.
My lipstick, liner, gloss choice, whatever. My lipstick choice is
Kim K.
The lipstick is Kim KW from Charlotte Tilbury.
Liner
Well from MAC, or Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury.
And Lost, and Buxom something.
And yeah, Buxom Kimberly gloss, love it. Or the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, my favourite little combo there.
Is that weird? I know all that.
Do you know what? She says that's weird that she knows that. It's weirder that I saw her hands on Instagram and I was like, that's Carla's hands. She wasn't even tagged in it. And I was like,
it's because my sausage fingers were on show.
She hasn't got sausage fingers. I was like, that's Carla's hand.
Drew _ boo 888. What inspired you to write your book?
I'd always wanted to write a book for years, and I even wrote like little notes on how, like little bullet points and stuff, how I'd start to write a book and stuff like that, but I never knew how to go about it. And then I was approached by a publisher, and it went from there really. I just felt like I had a story to tell and I wanted to inspire people, so why not share my story? So that is why. Anyway guys, if you have any questions, bless you.
Sorry.
If you have any questions for the next Q&A, leave them below. Try and get some juicy ones in there. Because it's quite fun to delve into juiciness, don't you think? Sometimes we all like a bit of juice. But yeah, thank you so much for your questions. I really appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing day. It's the end of September and I'm outside. It's such a warm day today. It's so weird because tomorrow I think it's going to be really cold again. But yeah, I hope you have a great day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.